Okay, the next sales, the quarter sales forecast model is Holt's linear trend exponential summary model. So we'll develop the single exponential summary model that we explored the video clips. Here, similar to this the exponential summary model, it allows for both an estimate of the level of the sales and the trend of the data, right? Therefore, in addition to the smoothing constant for the level of the series A here, alpha factor, there is also one of the trend, the beta factors. So alpha represented level of smoothing factors here, right? Level of smoothing factors, and the beta that now is represent the trend smoothing factors. We also consider this a trend here, right? So the where LT the level of the cells and the T now is TT is the trend, right? This is a trend, and N is the number of periods ahead. So we can use the server as well here again to find the optimal values for alpha and beta. Again, here we will use the mean square error and the mean absolute percentage error uh, to set the objective as an objective. And the objectives alpha and the beta, we minimize this the mean the squared error and the mean absolute error, right? So what is the optimal level of the alpha and the beta to minimize these two using these two equation? Okay, then let's get first. Let's just put the 1 and 1, just a random number, assuming that this the alpha and the beta factors is between the 1 and 0. Now, the weighted sales level, how do we calculate this? Here, again, inevitably, because of the time t minus 1, so we have to use the sales here, starting from this. Now, here, let's use this formula, right? This formula. So weighted sales, we calculate equal, we use this, okay, let me just read this a little. Yeah, the level, right? Level. So put the D5, which is alpha. We want to fix function F4, and then multiply by, now C13 here, right? The cells here at the same time, right? And then here, the factors that is not explained by the alpha, which is the level of the smoothing factors. Here we want to put again D5. We want to fix this alpha and then multiply by the level, right? Level of the different the period. So here level. Now we put D12 here, right? And then plus the t, which is the trend, will calculate t minus 1, right? And then let's close the parenthesis. We'll calculate the trend later, but anyway, yeah, we use this formula. So the level, the weighted sales level is calculate the alpha, the smoothing, the factors explained by the smoothing factors, right? And then plus the 1 minus alpha, which is not explained by the sales level smoothing factors, and then multiply by the level of the previous the quarter, and then we add some trend there, right? And then here we got this, and then let's drag it down at the bottom, and then on trend here, how to calculate the trend, right? We use the formula t, right? So let's calculate again. So the trend, when you calculate trend, t and the t minus 1 here, let's start it from the second quarter. Now equal the beta, right? D6, we want to fix this beta times, open the parenthesis, now the level of the current period, now minus D12, the prior period, the quarter, and then plus now the factors. Again, this beta is the smoothing factors, the trend smoothing factors. But if it is not explained by this beta, 1 minus now the beta we want to fix. Then here, let's close the parentheses, times. Now, where do you see the t minus 1? Here. Now, here. We cannot calculate this trend because we need to get the previous, the weighted sales level or the sales, right? But we don't have. That's why we have to start from the second quarter of this, the trend calculation, right? And then here we got it. And then let's drag this down. Now we finalize with the calculate L and T. Then let's add this to up, right? So you can just sum this to up. The forecasted is calculated, right? The forecasted, the y hat is t plus n. So how do we calculate it? It's equal to, right, this prior, because t plus n, right? We want to forecast from the level, the weighted sales level of the prior month, right? Prior quarter. So this now plus and the trend, right? And then we got the forecasted the sales. And then let's drag to down up to the bottom. Oops, not up to the bottom, but here up to down to the down to the actual the number here, right? So likewise we can follow this we can keep track of the actual sales, but this is too much high, right? Because we haven't the calculate alpha and the beta, which is smoothing factors, right? But we'll definitely calculate this, right? So let's just calculate here the alpha and the beta using the solver, right? So here, go to the solver again. Here, now we want to minimize, here in this case, minimum absolute error, 40%. We want to minimize this. We can set this objective. And then by changing this, the variable cells of these two, right? Of these two, by changing these two variables, right? And then the constraints is between 0 to 1, right? We put these cells in the constraint, and then solve. Then, okay, we found here now these vectors, right? And then using the row function, then we can the forecast here now. Is equal to the same way of the calculation. Here, prior quarter, the weighted sales level. Again, we'll repeat this the equation here, and here, this we want to fix from then on, and then plus now the trend smoothing factors, and then times, open the parentheses, we use the row function so that when we drag it down, and then it's automatically generated, the row function, and then minus again the row function again, open the parentheses. now we put this point. So we want to fix this. Oops. Oh, we need one more parenthesis. So finally we got this forecasted the sales. Let's drag it down. So here now it's a little the better than, right? Better than before. But now still we need to develop this the forecasting model, right? Because we only consider the trend in this the smoothing the exponential smoothing method, but we'll definitely develop the further how to the similarly the track of this the quarter sales is, and then we'll make almost similar the forecasting model of the sales. Okay, so see you in the next video clip. Yes, bye bye.